So the Middle East is heating up, and I have a very uneasy feeling about it. I have surrounded myself with the gold drops in this particular video, but we're going to see what's going on in the Middle East as I close my drawer. We'll be right back. So the last 24 hours in the Middle East have been significant, historic, and shocking. Bold was the description by some reporters on this. So within the last 12 hours, Ismail Haniza has been eradicated by an airborne projectile. As of my recording, there is no claim to the persons responsible for that or the nations responsible for that. However, the second in command for Hezbollah, Faoud Shakur, I believe I'm saying it correctly, he was eradicated in Beirut, Lebanon, and the IDF has claimed responsibility for that. So this is going to present some interesting responses. So if this is the directives of Israel, it is indeed a bold move, giving no foggy response to the events that have happened in the last year. We'll say the last year, the escalating events, but does it lead us into further escalation? So if this is your first time here, I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. I am a psychic, medium, remote viewer. I also work with past lives and those kinds of things. I love politics. I am very, very interested in history, and we certainly are living in historical times now. So I'm going to bring up some cards. We're going to do this with some psychic ability. We're going to do it with the cards, and we're going to see what is going to happen in the Middle East. I'm not going to read for a specific country. I'm not going to read for a specific organization. We are just going to do a high-level view of that area and see what's going to be going on over the next couple of weeks, because I think the next couple of weeks are going to be critical. As always, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if I sound very serious, it's because I think this is some very serious stuff that we have going on here. So let's do this. We're going to pull up the card view a little bit more. We're just going to use our standard Rider-Waite deck here. And I basically woke up to all of this news today as Gregopedia was going out for his physical therapy. Gregopedia is my husband, for those of you that don't follow me on the reg, but I'm this close to 3,300 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and go and do that. I'm going to be hot on the tail of all politics in the United States, the United Kingdom, and worldwide to a lesser degree. But world is getting to be a very, very small place. So let's see. I feel very uneasy about what's going on right now, guys. I just want you all to know that I feel very uneasy about it. So we're going to do regular standard Celtic cross for this Middle East. Two of Swords. We are at a precipice. So this is a moment where people can choose to lower the temperature or escalate. What is holding us in place? The Lovers. These are conversations that cannot be met. You know, I do follow Ben Shapiro. So if you don't follow him, to each his own. We can't negotiate with parties that are not looking for peace, the ones that just don't want to find a middle ground or negotiation there. You know, there are parties involved in this that do not want to negotiate. Under the surface, I'm going to smack my microphone right out of the way. Under the surface, we have the King of Pentacles. Everyone wants to own the region. Everyone wants to secure the region for their own people, for their own ideology, if you will. Behind the surface, or behind the scenes and in the immediate past, we have this Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is rest, recovery, contemplation in some circumstances. We're in the active state of things at this point. What is on everyone's mind? Top card, working toward their own ends. We have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight is confirmed in your ideology, in your ideas, and what you expect to do. I am just going to shuffle these cards one more time because I want to get some fresh energy in here. And we're going to see what's coming in the immediate future. Everyone's going to dig their heels in. We got that Nine of Pentacles there. So we are progressing from confirmation of our ideology and getting behind the walls. We are more confirmed in our individual ideologies and our individual needs, wants, and desires. We're going to double down on that, unfortunately. And how do they see themselves? No one is really facing the reality that the actions taken have a broader effect. This is kind of a give no quarter, take no prisoners kind of mentality. And this is for all parties involved. This isn't just for one particular party involved or one particular nation or organization. This is for all parties involved. So everyone is off the negotiating table. How does the rest of the world see them? The rest of the world sees them as the Tower card. They are destroying themselves from the inside. Now we're just going to pull some extra cards here on that Tower card. How does this have a broader effect? We really are on the precipice of Armageddon here. So people are going to be saying things. They are not going to be laying down those swords anytime soon, and it's going to cause greater anxiety around the world. You know, when we get this Tower card, I want to be very, very concerned about how that is affecting the greater world, how this event is going, these series of events are going to affect the greater world. I am very worried about that Tower card, and I think everyone's worried about a finger on the button of escalation and further things. What is our hopes and fears for the nation? We get the warrior card. The Knight of Swords is a warrior. He is fighting for his principles. He is fighting for his wants, the things that he needs. He is forging ahead, whether others like it or not. Really very blind. I don't want to say blind obedience, but this is carrying forth with all of your heart and soul for what you believe in. What's our final outcome here? We have one card. I'm really glad that we don't have the Tower card available, but we do get the Death card in reverse. We are not transforming the nation. We are doubling down on our hopes, wishes, dreams, desires. Everyone is digging their heels in. So the parties that are a part of Hamas and Hezbollah are going to dig their heels in and double down. Retribution is likely to come. And Israel, of course, even though this was a tremendously bold move on their part, it may have set off a chain of events. We're going to clean this up. We're going to see if it did set off a chain of events. And there's Raven saying hello to everyone. It's getting beastly hot here in New Jersey. I've got somebody playing drums on the third floor. As always, there's some noise going on in this house. Let's see what kind of a chain of events we are setting off. And what I do see is that string of pearls that was in that Nicolas Cage movie, The Bomb, that had the string of pearls. So what are we seeing? Chain of events. We've got fiery king there working with passions. The sun in reverse, we're going to see coalitions coming up. We are going to see ground troops, I think, and to no good end. I think we are going to see, we're trapped. We are trapped. I pulled 2 on this, so we're going to keep those 2. Everybody's sticking with their convictions, their religious convictions, how they feel about everything in their part of the world. We're going to see continue that, and we're going to see people hiding. I don't want to say hiding, but holding up the shield of their religion and their convictions. So we're going to see more of this. I do think we're going to see some escalation, but I think we will see a lot more ground troops. I know, we're not, I don't want to insult anybody, but we're gonna see some ground fighting at this point. So I think the Middle East is going to heat up. This is my political prediction for what's going on in the Middle East, and it's very upsetting. I do think that we need to all say a collective prayer for the Middle East and hope that cooler heads will prevail and that some of the parties will stand down and let things cool down, and maybe reconsider that negotiation table. So we'll keep an eye on this. It's alarming. It's again, bold, necessary. Was it necessary? Perhaps. You all that have followed me know I have some very specific feelings about what happened on October 7th. So, I'm a little bit torn by this, but I do think that we are at a powder keg moment, and we'll have to keep an eye on it. For the rest of today, I am going to do some more lighthearted videos. I'll bring you back to some goofy stuff and some notable faces that are making stupid mistakes in their life. But until then, let's all say a prayer from the Middle East and hope that they can get it together over there. All right. And it doesn't escalate into any of the W numbered things. So we'll see you in a bit.